What's going on, y'all? Luis Cuba Arias TV. We back. There's more fights tomorrow, so let's talk about some boxing. So tomorrow night, live from Chicago in the Midwest, we have Oscar Duarte Jurado taking on Kenny Sims Jr. for another eliminator. Even though Kenny Sims already won an eliminator, but that's how the game is go. He got to fight for another one. And then the co-main event, we got Regis Prograis. He taking on Joseph Diaz Jr. It's a great fight between two, former champions. It's whoever wins moves on to the big fight kind of a thing, and whoever loses is pretty much over, really. And then the undercard is pretty stacked, but one person that I really want to talk about is Joshua Edwards. He's 3-0 right now. He's going to be fighting on the undercard. He fighting Cayman Audi, 4-1 from Minnesota. And that's going to be a good fight. So we're going to talk about it all. Every single fight, we're going to see how good of a fight it's going to be. It's going to be live on the Zone. And I think it's going to be a very good fight. Oscar Duarte, strong Mexican fighter from Mexico. Mexican fighters come to fight. And this guy has been coming to fight. 29. He's 29-2. 23 knockouts out of the 2 losses. One of them was by knockout, and that was against Ryan Garcia. He put up a hell of a fight against Ryan Garcia. He was actually doing his thing, and he got caught in the later rounds, and then he got put out. But prior to that, he's been doing good. His last fight, he won by KO, knocked out Miguel Maldueno, knocked him out. And then up in Riyadh season, he beat Boritson Akhmedov, who's another good guy. I think that's the guy that Kenny Sims fought for the eliminator. It is. Kenny Sims fought him for the eliminator, which was almost a fight of the year in 2023. And Duarte beat him by decision up in Riyadh season. It's going to be a good fight. Winner gets a title fight. So it's going to be he's coming to fight. And he's fighting Kenny Sims. Kenny Sims' hometown. Kenny Sims is 22-2, 1 draw. Both of his losses went to decision. He has 8 knockouts. Very good young fighter, actually known Kenny Sims from the amateurs. He was Chicago, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I've seen him grow up. Very skillful kid, very skillful fighter. He's not even a kid now. That boy 31. He's 31. I forgot. I'm old too, look. But 31 years old, he's been training hard. It looked like he moved to Las Vegas, or he's training in Las Vegas. He's been having several training camps here in Las Vegas. And he's been on a roll. He signed with Golden Boy a couple years back. It looked like he fought earlier this year, got a unanimous decision. Fought Jonathan Romero on a Golden Boy card as well, got a knockout. So it's a very good fight. Two good guys. One's a boxer puncher. Kenny Sims is looking to, come and box his head off. Duarte is a hard, strong puncher. And then Duarte is coming to fight. It's a title eliminator. Anytime there's a title eliminator, that means these guys are coming to throw him. Kenny Sims fighting in front of his hometown, in front of his family, his kids, his dad, everybody. His mama gonna be there. So I think Kenny Sims is trained hard. I did an interview with him after the Pacquiao fight, and he said, check it out. How prepared are you? How are you looking to the fight? Duarte looks in shape. It's going to be a big event.
I'm as prepared as could be. I've been doing this my whole life, so I know how I go. I'm ready. I know he's ready, but he just ain't got enough for me. He ain't smart enough. He don't got enough skills. I'm just going there and do my thing. That's just the hard part right here. Ready to go in.
He ready. He's looking to put on a good fight. He said he had a long training camp. He did a lot of good sparring. And this is a hard fight. These matchups are perfect. You got a strong puncher who wants to come and throw him down. And you got a skillful, athletic boxer who can put it together and can box your ears off if he has to for 12 rounds. So this is a very good, important fight for both of them. They're both... Kenny Sims is 31. Let's see, Duarte is 32. No, 29. So it's not the end of a road type of fight like the co-main event, but it is a very important fight for Kenny. Kenny was #1 in the WBA 3 years ago. That was supposed to be a title eliminator, so he didn't really get his title shot. But if he wins this one, he got to be guaranteed a title shot because that'll be 2 title eliminators he wins, and hopefully, the winner of this gets that fight. And then in the co-main event, we got Regis Prograis. He's coming back, and he's fighting Joseph Jojo Diaz. And that's going to be a good fight as well. Regis Prograis, former champion. He actually had a belt at 140 pounds. And he's looking to bounce back. That's the thing with boxing, man. They love you when you're undefeated. When you're at the top, like he was at the top, he had the belt, they love you. But once you get that one not so good fight or you lose that belt, it starts getting a little trickier, and that's what happened with Regis. After he caught that first L to, even though he caught the L to Josh Taylor in a very close fight, after that he's been put in a handful of tough fights. He fought Devin Haney, and then after Devin Haney, he fought Jack Catterall, and Jack Catterall was coming up some very good wins. Jack Catterall was 29-1, and Haney 30-0. So he fought these guys back to back. Very tough fights, but this is a perfect opponent right here. Jojo Diaz, is a tough guy, another former champion, but Jojo Diaz had the belt at 30. So a smaller guy coming up, fighting at 140. Jojo Diaz is 34-7 with 1 draw out of those 7 losses, though. He went the distance most of the time. He only got knocked out 1 time. He's coming off a victory. But another one, when Jojo Diaz was undefeated, they was loving him, giving him the great fights. Then once he caught the L, it was nothing but hard fights, hard fights. And a lot of his losses are some tough guys. He lost to Devin Haney. He lost to William Cepeda, decision. He lost to Marcito Gesta, split decision. He lost to Jesus Campos, split. And he actually lost to Duarte. Duarte knocked him out, but it was in the 9th round. But he's coming off a very good win his last fight in Tijuana. And this is a good fight. It's a make it or break it type of fight. And whoever wins gets the bigger fight. So it's going to be a good one. This is it. If either of these guys lose, it's going to be tough to bounce back. So very important fight. And the other good fight that we're going to see is the heavyweight. Now this heavyweight, Joshua Edwards, he's 3-0, 3 knockouts, and Oscar De La Hoya mentioned it already, said it, that he's going to be the next great American heavyweight. Heavyweights, it's hard to tell in the beginning. And honestly, the heavyweights is just a hard division, because even the bums hit hard. So it's hard to tell, how good they really are. But Oscar De La Hoya, gold medalist, has a very good eye for talent. And he said this guy's next. He hasn't gone past 2 rounds. But again, heavyweights, they put the right guys in front of you. They got to build his record up. But I'm looking forward to see what he got. He's fighting a guy with 4-1, solid record. And Oscar put the stamp on him, said he's the next best heavyweight. So he got to bring it. So overall, very good card. Anytime there's boxing live on Saturday nights, it's the real deal. So I think Dazn coming with the real deal fights, great matchmaking, and looking forward to a great night of boxing. I'm going to be streaming on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, one of them things. So come watch the fights with me live and see what's going on. Boxing at Cuba's house. Let's go.